Good morning, everyone. Might not be morning for you, it's morning for me. So, good afternoon or good evening if that's where you're at. Real time as I'm recording this voiceover, my last plan with me just went live. That was the Scribble Prince Co. August 2021 mystery. That's in there. I mentioned it was kind of leading up to my older sister's birthday, one of my older sister's birthdays. And that is this spread. I'm using Scribble Prince Co. Bella, obviously Twilight themed. I'm using this one for her birthday just because Twilight reminds me of her so much. She, every year for her birthday, she actually takes the day off and binge watches all the movies again. She'll only let herself watch them on her birthday because she's worried she'll overdo it and not like them anymore. But so she saves it and watches them on her birthday, and I think it's the cutest little tradition that she does. So this kit, as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, I have to have it, first of all, and have to use it for her birthday because that's just too perfect not to. And foil-wise, I paired it with the Scribble Prince Co. Dark green confetti foil. And you're going to see in a second, I just cut up some silver Scribble Prince Co. bows and made those every other to do like a manual mixed metal. And in case anyone hasn't already seen it, I'll try to remember to link down below. If you haven't seen it, you should check out Rosey Plan's video using this kit. She does a mixed metal too with this dark green, but she does a matte silver and uses themed foil from Alicia Crafts, and it's pretty epic. You should definitely check that out. So yeah, there we go. I just finished the manual mixed metal bows, and here I'm figuring out where to put all the boxes. I struggled with it so much just because there were so many scenes that I wanted to use, 4 different scenes. That's a lot, but they're all too perfect not to put them together. So I was really struggling with what to put where. I really wanted Bella and Edward together, and because they're the whole main focus, of course, I was just thinking, oh, I'll put them first because they're the most important, and then it would be cute because there's only 3 columns on the first half of the spread to put their daughter with them, so then it's like a little family on the first page. So that was my initial thought, but now in hindsight, it's super cringy to me because in the column, my sidebar, I really wanted Bella and Edward together as the top piece of deco by where I put the month. And I couldn't not put them there, but that really bothers me that I've got the 2 of them in the boxes just right below it. I don't know. I usually try to space that out or break things up a little bit more than that. So it's kind of cringy to me. But again, I really wanted them together. I liked the whole family in the boxes by each other. Sorry, trying to say I really liked the whole family in the boxes by each other. So even in hindsight, even though that bothers me, I don't necessarily regret my placements. I'm not really sure what I would do different. I don't know. I guess I could have swapped. In a minute, you'll see you do the house with the siblings as little opening box, so it's them in the house even though the background is outside. But I guess I could have switched that house with them for Bella and Edward and then just not had them by their daughter, but I really like them by their daughter. I don't know. Struggles, but that's okay. I like it. And yeah, here I am working on that box. Like I said, I put that scene inside the house scene, like such. And doing this spread made me realize that I really need to reread these books. It's been a long time, and it's like I know everybody's names when I think about it, but they don't come like immediately to mind because it's just been a while. I'm a little rusty on my Twilight, so gotta add that to the list, reread and rewatch those. And just a heads up that I don't finish all of the foil um, in this video. I still do like scripts and stuff, but even as I'm recording this voiceover and like holding my planner, I still haven't finished all of the overlays that I'm going to do, just because I didn't think about like quote overlays or things like that until I think this spread was done or nearly done. So I like just barely ordered some overlays, quote overlays from Planahanna. So those will be coming, but I, real time don't have them yet because I didn't plan ahead. I didn't think about that. So they are coming. They, I'm sure, won't be here in time for Instagram pictures either. As I am saying that, that just made me really sad. Some of the other ones, I mean, I've done that before, but they were like minor things. I have a feeling these quote overlays are going to be kind of a major thing. I don't know. Maybe I finish this voiceover and then edit my next spread and post that first. I might go out of order just to try to give a little more time and maybe have those quotes for Instagram. I think that's the answer. Anyway, sorry, now I'm behind. So very first thing I marked on Sunday was that it was my sister's birthday that this spread is for. And then below that, the little grumpy looking Kisma with a nope coffee. I put that, so we were still up at the cabin. All the little kids woke up at 6 a.m. and were running all over the place yelling. They were being so loud. It was impossible for me to go back to sleep. I don't know how anybody else slept through that, but I was up at 6 a.m. with them yelling. Below that, the little dish, I think that's supposed to be a cake from Scribble Prince Co., but I used it to mark that one of our friends made a breakfast casserole for everybody, so that was really nice. Below that, the little snowboarding marshmallow paper and milk. I just marked that everybody, well, not everybody, mostly it's just the boys who wanted to go, but they went snowboarding. And below that, I did a puzzle. I really never do this many puzzles, so this is weird that I've had so much puzzling to mark lately, but I did a puzzle. And then below that with the little pencil, I was coloring with my daughter for a while. And then that little laughing munchkin, my youngest, she's 3, and she said, "I'm not a kid, I'm a grown-up," which I thought was really cute and funny. So I marked that. And then with that Papershire mom hugging the little one, I put in that I took a nap with my youngest. She was just super tired. I was tired. We don't usually like fall asleep and take naps together. I usually feel like if I'm in there, I'm more distracting, and she doesn't actually nap. But she did snuggle up with me and fall asleep. We took a good long nap together. It was really nice. And then below that with the little lips, I marked that. So at one point she woke up and I saw it out of the corner of my eye. And so I like kind of closed my eyes a little bit, because if anybody else has toddlers, if they make eye contact with you when they might be falling asleep, they are no longer maybe falling asleep. So I like kind of closed my eyes a little bit. But I watched her sit up, and she looks over and sees that I'm still there, and she like smiled and gave me a kiss, and then like snuggled back in and went back to sleep. It was the sweetest thing. So I had to mark that. And then you just saw a whole bunch of undo and mess because I don't know where my head was, but I suddenly like jumped a column without finishing the column that I was on. So anyway, I had to undo a bunch of stuff. But then after that, the little marshmallow, I was just cleaning up the cabin and stuff, getting ready to go, and then did a bunch of the laundry, like washing the towels and sheets and everything that people had used. Then the next column, the car that we were driving home. And then when we got to our house, there was a ton of cleaning that I needed to do. So cleaning more, and then more laundry, like I needed to wash our clothes and stuff, excuse me. And then below that, a custom of the girls doing a sleepover together from Planner Pixie Co. And I just used a little eye mask from the foil bundle. You can't even see it right now. There we go. I closed the flap. And then with the little heart. So came in and gave the girls kisses and said goodnight again. And then as I was leaving, I tripped on something. And my youngest, I thought she was already asleep, but her little head popped up and she goes, "Are you okay?" Which I thought was really cute and funny that she checked on me like that. So I marked that I tripped and Emmy popped up and said, "Are you okay?" Then in the little movie marquee, I put that we were watching Harry Potter. Under the flap, I don't know, you already saw that, but I ordered the girls some summer clothes, so I just used a little box for doodle. And then that's Happy Daya, I'm not sure exactly how they say it, but the little panda family, just that we did a family drop-off at school. That was Monday, so like just barely before the next column, but again, I can tell where one day starts and stops, doesn't bother me. But then under the flap, the little Kisma holding the little crying one. You know, my daughter's not baby status anymore, but it was still just her crying, me feeling sad about her crying. She was sad at drop off that day, which doesn't usually happen, but marked that she was sad. Then I was doing more laundry and I cleaned the kitchen. Sometimes I just put like a general clean, but I guess today I wanted to specify that I cleaned the kitchen and break out that I did vacuuming. A little workout, I went to the gym, the grocery shopping that I'm putting in here, got groceries. I love these new scripts that are in the Scribble Prints Co. foil bundles. I think they are so, so cute. Below that, I'm using a Fox and Pip little playground to mark that we went to the playground with the girls, or I took them to the playground, I mean. And then a grumpy little Kisma with like her hair going everywhere and her scarf in her face to mark that it was stupid windy. I hate wind. If it's absolutely my very least weather condition. I would take anything over wind. I would rather it be snowing, raining, sleet, super hot, anything I would take over wind. Yeah. Let me know down below. I'm curious, what's everybody else's? Like, is there a certain weather condition that just makes you like mad? Because for me, that is wind. Anyway, oh, and another thing about this plan with me, I pulled a bunch of stickers. Like, I know I said I plan as I go and all of that, but I made an effort to put things to the side, like pull things. I think I only ended up swapping out a couple things, and it sort of worked. Let me know what you guys think. And then here, I was really sad this didn't work out, but I'm working on Emmy Ballet. I'll go back and pick up where I left off, but I wanted to put that with the little heart underneath it, but then I couldn't fit what needed to come next, so I ended up having to cut out the heart. I was sad because I really liked that. I throw it in later, but wah, wah. Then, okay, so after Stupid Windy, I put that the girls took a shower together, which was funny. I mean, obviously, like my older daughter can kind of do a shower alone, but the youngest one can't. She mostly just went in there to play and stuff, which is fine. Under the flap, I marked that we did waffles for dinner, and we did like waffles and eggs and stuff. The girls had a sleepover, and then like the next day, so picking up on that Tuesday, we made waffles again in the morning for breakfast. Is that too many waffles? Absolutely, but we did. So many waffles. Then my daughter had ballet. That's the box where you saw me trim off, and I couldn't fit the little heart. So sad, but she had ballet. And then below that, that's paper and milk. I put just that I got coffee, and I love those little paper and milk cups. They are definitely some of my very favorite coffee or waste mark coffee. I wish she would make even more of them. I always want more. Everybody make more stickers. Even though I can't keep up with all of the stuff that I actually want. So I'm really sort of kidding. But I love those. And then below that, the little mom and daughter, I put that I went to the mall with my youngest. Oh, and the mom and daughter is from Mick Plans. And then below that with a little blizzard, I marked that we got ice cream and just rode the escalators a bunch. She ended up having a meltdown about the ice cream. She made a choice and was immediately not happy with that choice, even though we confirmed it like 3 times. Anywho, life with toddlers. In the movie marquee, we watched Peter Pan, and then below that I cooked dinner. I took the girls to the library. Another little label that's going to be blank, or well, maybe not. I guess if I'm waiting for quotes, I might also have the little Mickey by then, but I was working on my Mickey puzzle at home. With the little kind of grumpy munchkin going, ugh, I put that basically no one else ate the dinner. Oh, I remember this now. I made pork chops and with like stuffing, and I thought they were really good, but nobody else ate it, and I was super annoyed. Dinner time is stressful. With the phone, I put that I was texting with my oldest. She likes to go take one of our phones and text the other parent, so she was like sending me a bunch of unicorn emojis and hearts and stuff. It was really cute. And then next, I put that my oldest had ballet. Below that, oh, I felt so bad. So our golden retriever woke up in the middle of the night, and I guess my husband let her out and then came back to bed and fell asleep without letting her back in, which sounds so terrible. We're awful doggy parents, but before anybody like hates me for that, it was a warm night. Like, she was totally fine, and it was literally, she was out there from like, I think he said it was like 3:30 or 4, something like that, until I got up at almost 6. So it was just like a couple hours, but I opened the back door to let our Yorkie out, thinking our golden was still up asleep. And then all of a sudden she came running in. So I was like, oh my gosh, Luna, I'm sorry. So that's what that's to mark, that she was accidentally outside for a few hours. And then below that with the On Top of the World munchkin, I woke up to my Instagram with like a bunch of notifications that Scribble Prince Co. had liked pictures, and it just like made my whole morning. Yeah, it made my morning. I had such a little fangirl moment. It made me really happy. Here I am saving a bunch of deco to mark like Twilight. I just thought those books were too good, so had to save those for when I actually read some Twilight. And then below that, just cuddling with my youngest, another Make Plans mom and daughter, and then the little phone. Me and one of my mom friends were just laughing about this certain email that we got, so I had to mark that her and I were getting a kick out of that. Paris is now in 10 weeks. I'm so excited. And my nails just changed. Surprise again. That also happened in my last video. I'm usually working on several spreads at once, so that's why they changed for both of them at the end. Surprise. Then here, just adding in some scripts that I made myself, and a couple more like from the foil bundle. I put in Sleepy AF there for that like long cuddly nap. I thought that worked. I didn't have a nap one anymore. I guess I already used that, so I thought Sleepy AF worked. And yeah, the scripts I made myself, I've linked it before, but I learned how to do that from Rosey Plans. I'll try to link that one below too, or I don't know, is that creepy if I link 2 of her videos in one of mine? I don't know. But yeah, that was how I learned how to make them. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you if you've watched any of my videos, if you've interacted with me at all on Instagram. It just means a lot. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're having a great one, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.